Hey everyone, Aaron here from Toy Shelf Review, and today we're going to talk about the 6-inch Black Series Obi-Wan Kenobi. This guy warmed the pegs for a long time after his release, but we're going to take a closer look at him here. And here we got a quick look at Obi-Wan Kenobi in the packaging. This is that orange and black look that debuted with the line in 2013. This Obi-Wan Kenobi figure was released around the beginning of 2014, and he is number 10 in the lineup. This style of packaging did not have any of that indication on the side. It was just plain black, but you still had that artwork on the back side along with a little bit of detail about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Taking a look at this figure out of the packaging, this is another one that's not horrible, but also not that great. The likeness in the face to me is kind of halfway there, maybe, you know. We don't always get the most accurate sculpts on humans, but I guess it is what it is. Could come down to just paint application as well that maybe would bring out the features better. As far as his outfit here, everything looks pretty accurate there. One thing I'm not too fond of is that it's got this, maybe it's supposed to be orange or something, like all along the edges. I don't know if they're trying to pull off a little like Mustafar charring on his uniform here. That part just doesn't thrill me as much. If that's what they're going for, I would have liked to have seen more burnt look in his clothes, you know, like it was later in the fight. But if it's supposed to be a clean version of the uniform prior to the fight with Anakin, then I guess I could have done without those highlights along the sides. And is it just me, or does anyone else think his hands look like they're old man hands on this figure? The paint detailing around his belt looks very nice. You got the different color for the pouches, for his little food capsules or whatever those things are. And he's got a little slot here that you can take the blade off his lightsaber and attach it to his belt. For the bottom half of his Jedi outfit here, you do have some soft goods. That's probably to allow more range of motion in the legs. Doesn't bug me, I'm fine with it. The paint detailing here on his boots, though, does look very nice. Here's a quick look at that lightsaber. Pretty accurate, minus the warp in mine. I don't know, I always end up with the warped ones on these, it seems. And the blade here is removable. That's pretty hard to see here, probably, but at the time, these did not have the snap that you get now with the figure, so it really just kind of rested in there. Alright, as far as the articulation goes on Obi-Wan here, his head does go side to side, no problem. And up and down. At your shoulders, get those going up. My left shoulder here is very tight. But there you see that. And they do swivel around. At the elbows, you get a good bend on those. Again, mine's a little tight. But there you go. There's that. And you do get that pivoting as well there. As for the hands, of course, they swivel at the wrist. And you get a good range of motion side to side here. And it's the same for both hands. They both side to side. As far as your articulation at the waist, you can swivel them side to side. And also you get a bit of crunch in there, forward and back. As far as the legs go, that's what you're going to get on the splits there. Again, that soft goods here on the side doesn't limit that movement. And you can get them to come out forward and back at a pretty good motion there as well. You get your pivoting at the top of the thigh. Your knee joints here are double jointed. As far as your ankle movement, you get your forward and back at a pretty good range of motion there. And you do get some pivoting at the top of that foot as well for the ankle. And like I mentioned with that lightsaber hilt, you can just slide it into his belt here. So overall, not a bad figure, but again, not a great figure either. I wish the sculpting was a little closer to Ewan McGregor's looks. And like I mentioned, I felt like they were trying to go for this a little bit of a charred Mustafar look. Maybe not. But that's just paint application there. Like either make it all clean or I'd dirty it up a little more to give him that battle damage look from all the lava flying around on Mustafar. And also I certainly would have liked to have seen a robe come with this figure as well. Alright, so that wraps up this look at the episode 3 version of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Can this guy get a standalone movie yet? That would be fantastic to see. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on this figure in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.